Alright, what's up, fellas? So, I just got out of school and I was driving my truck just normally, you know, and it suddenly felt like my truck downshifted. I noticed my RPM went up. I was like, that's weird, but my truck isn't moving. So, you know, I start pressing the gas down some more, just revving. I'm revving my truck in drive. So, that's not a good sign. Try dropping it into third, nothing. Second, nothing. First, nothing. So I have 5 neutrals now, and so now I'm stuck in a parking lot in the middle of nowhere, and waiting on a tow truck. All right, well, does this look familiar at all? Does this look familiar at all? Does this look familiar at all?
This guy laying under here.
Yeah, this guy laying under here. Does that look familiar at all? Taking the motherfucking tranny out again because something bad happened. We don't know what it is all the way yet, but we're gonna drop it off to the tranny guy at some point. I don't know, and then he's gonna check it out, see what's up, and then we're thinking it may be the converter because we had the converter rebuilt. Maybe they didn't do a good job of cleaning it out because there was metal in it, and fingers crossed that the transmission is fine. We're being optimistic about it. We'll see, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. All right, so now we are under the truck, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up very good, but the flywheel is actually walled out. In a few spots, it's actually pretty messed up. Might be able to tell right here.
Yeah,
all right.
Something very stuck on there. Something happened in here.
It's stuck on there?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Oh, here it comes.
It's completely dry.
Yeah, something fucked up in here a bit.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'd rather take this to him
Frank,
and let him open it up and see what he thinks.
Yeah, just to look at it.
Because if we put a new torque converter and put all this back in here and trash one in there,
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Even if we got to pay him $300, $400, $500 just to open it up and clean everything and do whatever.
Yeah, and just to double check, because it's not worth putting all the way back in and say something's fucked up with that, then take it back out.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure y'all can see on the video, there was no fluid left in that converter, and we just now drained it. So there should have been some fluid left in that converter, and there was none. So, something went wrong with the converter, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm praying that the transmission is fine, but the converter is definitely trashed. So, new converter coming soon, I guess. Might go with the Circle D 2800 or 3000. Bump it up some so I don't have as much surge on idle. Alright, fellas, so we got the Circle D in. You can tell we used the top of the box to actually layer it over to jack the transmission up. I kind of just cut because we were just trying to get it in. I didn't record it. But the transmission is in. It was a bit of a beating, as always. And yeah, here is the old B&M converter right there. That one's trashed. It's garbage now. The new Circle D converter is actually I think it's a 2800 to 3000 stall. It's a 12-inch converter still, so it should be pretty dailyable. And now we're about to tighten up the cross member bolts and get going on that. All right, well, we got everything in, exhaust, headers, starter, transmission, obviously, torque converter, and all of the above, anything you can think of. Tranny lines, of course, the tranny lines were a fight because we adjusted them and stuff, and then we had to push on them a whole lot to get them to go in. And then, yeah, everything is in. The new converter, Circle D, is in. Shout out Circle D. Sponsor me, Circle D, please. Now we are filling the truck up, and we are about to start it. You know, cycle it for a second, turn it off, fill it again, cycle it for a second, turn it off, fill it again. You know this process. Neutral safety. All right, y'all, I'm panning on the Camaro right now just because the truck is in the driveway, but I'm gonna end the video off here. As you can tell, it's out of the garage now, so we are running and driving. We are gonna have our tuner guy check out the transmission pressure lines and stuff like that, just to see how that's going, and then we'll leave it off at that. So we got it up and running again, and that's what matters.